Welcome to Know It All, a place to connect with researchers to answer all questions on health, science, technology, business, culture, and more. This episode on what is the Iron Age was created for you by SED. In this topic, Know It All will answer: what is the Iron Age? What are some important Iron Age archaeological sites? What was the most advanced civilization from the Iron Age? The Iron Age is an archaeological period lasting from the 8th century BC to around 600 AD. This period is the era when humans began using iron tools and weapons. It follows the Stone Age and Bronze Age in most parts of the world, but it did not begin at exactly the same time everywhere. Its start varied by region. In addition to technological advances with new kinds of metal, developments during this era include widespread trade networks as well migrating populations, including those who brought Indo-European languages. The roots of metalworking have been traced back further than 3000 BC in sub-Saharan Africa, though evidence suggests that African societies had practiced smelting centuries before any other civilizations on Earth. Today, archaeologists use physical remains such as coins, pottery, or monuments to help them identify what happened during different periods like the Iron Age. But back in the 8th century, life was very different, so looking at artifacts helps give us insight into everyday life, religious belief systems, and clues as to what social organization existed within these communities long ago. As people experimented more heavily with iron production, technologies advanced, resulting in easier farming practices. These advancements were accompanied by profound shifts culturally, including the formation of complex societal structures, where increasingly wealthy elites competed through displays of status, built grand architectural designs with impressive engineering feats. These developments led to the creation of passages, aqueducts, bridges, roads, tunnels, etc. Scholars continue to debate if exponential growth in walls demonstrated an increased density of enemy attacks or rising populations falling out of favor with monarchies. However, what has remained clear is a timeline of fortifications throughout Europe and the Middle East producing formidable obstacles, like walls, and armies that were intent on invading newly established city-state formations, focusing solely on military influence rather than traditional tribal loyalties. This elevated hierarchy consolidated wealth and power locally, fueling both feudalism's expansion and intercultural conflicts extending across unprecedented distances. Despite too many wars being fought, the consensus is that the wider populace benefited from the advancements in religion, education, healthcare, and legal systems. A striking testament to progress and the legacy left behind. Maiden Castle is an Iron Age hill fort located in the southwestern English county of Dorset. It was once a major stronghold for the Celtic people and has great historical significance as one of Britain's most impressive ancient monuments from this period. The fort dates to around 500 BC, which makes it one of oldest archaeological sites related to human habitation dating back before Roman times. The site encompasses about 18 hectares, 45 acres, surrounded by 4 concentric ditches with steep ramparts on its inner faces, making it easily defended against attack at the time when first constructed, undoubtedly why so many Celts chose Maiden Castle as their defensive settlement location throughout history. Archaeological excavations have revealed evidence that life here over 3,000 years ago had been very active. Not only were there roundhouses built atop these high-banked walls, but also various finds such Dean's Barrow tomb close by suggest tribal ritual practices during these prehistoric periods too. As well as being home to numerous homes or settlements within its enclosure, activity uncovered some fascinating artifacts including coins and pottery suggesting long-standing trade links between those who occupied Maiden Castle and groups in lands as far away, and even further than, modern-day Italy and Germany. Also of interesting note, all traces of Maiden Castle's inhabitants disappear after AD 400, meaning the residents either left peacefully, or followed others because of an external threat that forced evacuation. The Iron Age archaeological site of Glauberg Hill Fort near Frankfurt, Germany is a unique and important archaeological find. It was discovered in the 19th century by workmen quarrying for limestone at this heavily fortified fortress located on one of the highest hills in Central Europe. Archaeologists have uncovered large amounts of artifacts from different periods throughout history there, as well as evidence that it served as an important military base during its time. This hilltop fortification extended more than 120 meters across and contained a variety of structures such as walls, watchtowers, palisades and bastions which date back to 495 BC when Gallic tribes, known simply today as Celts, arrived. Not much remains above ground now apart from some sections of the outer wall, but what was found underground during digs between 1988 to 1989 shocked researchers with their level of sophistication, even alphabetic inscriptions. This led archaeologists to believe they had stumbled upon something special at Glauberg, a lost Celtic capital city. Ultimately, these excavations revealed over 600 objects made out of stone dating to far intervals ranging from 800 BC until 100 AD. Some of the most spectacular finds were two huge statues, several meters high, carved out of bronze plates, representing either warlords or chiefs, dressed up in armor and even sporting facial hair. While there were many different cultures during the Iron Age who thrived in their own way, one civilization stands out above all others when it comes to advancements made during this time: the Celts. Originating from Central Europe sometime before 1500 BC, the Celts had spread throughout Western Europe by 500 BC. The Celtic people are best known for vibrant culture expressed through storytelling as well as their impressive craftsmanship revealed through various artifacts unearthed over the years such as pottery, sculptures, bronze work, jewelry, and even stone monuments. They also left behind a set of beliefs including Druidism, translated into stories like Táin Bó Cúailnge or even through writings on ancient manuscripts. These written works contain legends with tales full of wisdom. Celts played a huge role in history and truly paved the way for the modern era. This group made major contributions in the realms of politics, social structures, technological advances, and more. Without them, who knows what the world would look like today? Thank you for listening. For more answers to questions on health, science, technology, business, culture, and more, don't forget to subscribe to Know It All.